Hello, my peeps. Today's video is for flutes, and we're going to be working on the lower range that we often don't get to in class. So we're going to start first with our low E. You'll notice that it's different than our E natural in the higher range because of this ring finger, which is up here. So here's our low E. Okay, that's our low E. Now, as we're going down chromatically, or every note that's possible, our next note is the E flat. And instead of E flat first finger up, where you could pick your nose, this is E flat first finger down low. Okay, let's make that transition between our low E natural and our low E flat. Okay, next up, we're going to work on the E to the low D. So E flat is all of our fingers up on our left hand, except our pinky here, and all of our right hand fingers down. And then when we go to that low D, we're going to lift up our pinky like that. So this is the movement we're doing here. Okay, so that is our E flat to our D in the low register. Okay, now we're going to do our D to our C sharp. Now when we're playing C sharp, we're going to be using the long key for our pinky right hand that is at the bottom right there. So as we go D to C sharp, this is the movement that's going to be happening. It's the long fat one, not the short skinny one. Here we go. Okay. You may be noticing at this point that some of the notes are a little harder to produce in this register, and that is because we need to change both the direction that our air is going, as well as the speed and where we're aiming for on the mouthpiece. So for our low notes, we're going to be wanting our air to aim almost straight down. We're going to be wanting to open our throat as much as possible, like we're yawning. So feel that openness in your throat, and let's try that D to C sharp again. Remember to aim that air downward. We're wanting to get it down here rather than up here. If I aim my air up here, listen to what happens to the sound. You can hear that I popped up into the upper octave. So we really want to aim that air down, open the throat, and slow that air down. Those three things. Okay, for most of you, your last two notes, the lowest two notes on the flute, are going to be your C sharp to C, C sharp to C, C sharp to C. It's the fat one to the skinny one. On my flute, you may see that there's one more key there. That's because I have a professional model flute with the B foot joint. Most of your flutes, the student models, will just have the low C. So we're going C sharp to C. Let's play that together. Here we go. Remember those three things: aiming the air down, slowing the air down, and opening the throat a whole lot. that is the lowest notes on the flute. Now let's try putting those together. We're going to start with our low E, which we remember is different from our higher E because our left hand third finger is down. Feel that deep, resonant sort of musty flute sound. And then we're going to put that third ring finger down. For that E flat. Now we're going to pop that pinky up for our D, proper pinky. And then pinky on the C sharp key. Then pinky on the C key. Let's do those again from the E. I think this is one of the most beautiful registers on the flute. We don't get to play it a lot in class because A, it's harder to get out, and B, it's very quiet as well. So if you're writing music for flute and you write for this low, don't expect the flute to be heard unless like everybody else is shutting up. Okay, let's do that again, starting with our low E. If I forget to aim my air, it's going to come out like this. And you'll barely be able to see if you do it all. And there I was narrowing my throat and I was aiming my air more straight out. So let's do that again. Those are the low notes on the flute. So takeaway here is remember those three things. Aim your air down, open your throat, and slow the air down. I hope this has been a helpful tutorial for you flute players out there, and I hope that you stay healthy.